5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nikki gives bad advice just tickles me so much. Hello, beautiful people. We are here for our regularly scheduled program, our subscriber chit chat check in thingy. This light is too bright. Y'all know I can't with the bright lights. Okay, there we go. And you know what? Yeah, there we go. I can't with. Wait, that still feel too bright because y'all know I usually. Okay, there we go. Y'all, I'm old. My eyes can't do the huge like bright lights. Hello, beautiful people. We are here on a Wednesday night to do another one of our little go off with Nikki. If you are not familiar, this is when we're gonna be all over the place. Okay, we just gonna talk about whatever the hell me and the subs want to talk about, whatever topics I have, whatever topics you guys have. We are going to get into it. And oh, speaking of, babe, where's my there we go. There's my banner. This is, where we just go over whatever the hell we want to go over that day, and we all can just, share our opinions. And I did have a few topics I wanted to get in. One is I found out Nikki Giovanni passed away. Oh, such a blow. I wanted to discuss that. Also, I heard something about this vigilante that y'all going up for, and who, took out somebody that got something to do with Cigna and healthcare. However, we gonna hold those topics for the next time because I wanted to get like an article or something together or some visuals, especially when it comes to Nikki Giovanni, some kind of video. But I was at the little my apartment put together this event this evening that is a like Christmas ornament decorating thing, and I literally just came from that. I had so much fun, so I was not able to try to find like a reputable source for like a good article on this vigilante thingy and stuff like that. So we gonna hold those topics. But I am literally look, I am I had a little alcohol at the thing, so I guess I can't talk straight. I am literally not crafty. I am not a DIY person, but I think my ornaments came out good. They gave us like these like ornaments and you could decorate them. They're huge. Y'all, my ornament, I think it's kind of fly. And it got the little stuff on the inside I put in there. Can you see? Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. And then my other, now I think this is number one. This is the best. And then this is my runner up ornament. So cute, so cute. They're huge. They're freaking huge. I don't know why they give us such huge ornaments, but I actually had so much fun. Met some neighbors, chatted away. Let's see who we have in here with us. Darfalina, thank you so much for being here in the live. Shout out to you. Anakin Not Vader, thank you so much for being here in the live. Shout out to you. Bookworm, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being in here. Henderson, hey, thank you so much for being in here in the live. So one thing that I wanted to talk about, I don't know what y'all want to chat about today. Let me know. Send your topics. But I was under the impression that y'all knew where we were at. I was under the impression y'all knew where we were at. Y'all know how it go down. Like, you know who house you entering. I thought it was pretty like universally known that I'm an asshole and how my sense of humor works. I got a few comments today that I just thought was so hilarious. So our last go off with Nikki, we talked about the Jay-Z stuff and all of that. And somebody commented on there that I thought was so funny. And it's like, I'm the type of person my personality, first of all, I'm literally never 100% serious. Like, that's just me. I am not an easily offended person. I am not an easily angered person, especially with like no name people on the internet. Like, that's just not my personality. So it's like, even if I come off as, I guess I'll say, combative, like, it's not that serious to me. It's just not, like, for me. Um, but let's get into some comments that I got. Okay. Hold on, let me remove the overlay so y'all can really see this. Shout out to this sub. Shout out, or I don't know if you sub. If you're not sub, then it ain't shout out to you. If you sub, shout out to you. Let me remove that so y'all can see this interaction. So under the video, this person commented and said, do y'all see this? Do y'all see this comment? Do y'all see what he said? Now, y'all, I thought it was look, like, why would you comment this on Nikki's channel? Like, y'all know. But number one, typically when I get comments like this, I heart the comment and I move on. I literally don't respond. And if I get nasty comments, I always heart it and I just move on. I never, but I had time today. I had time today. I was in a mood today. This person commented and said, "Do women lie?" And I was like, baby, what you expect me to say to that? So I said, "Are you an idiot?" Because I'm Nikki. Like, this is my verbiage. This is how I get down. Do women lie? Are you an idiot? So he responded, "I'm smart enough to answer simple question without insulting people. I don't know. Chill." So I said, "Well, I don't know." Well, okay, let me tell you what my initial response was going to be. He said, "I'm smart enough to answer simple question," which I'm guessing he means I'm smart enough to answer a simple question without insulting people. I don't know. Chill. And I wanted to say, "Oh, but I guess you're not smart enough to not ask dumb fucking questions." Because what kind of question is, do women lie? What do you want me to say to that? Like, I'm don't ask the sarcastic motherfucker stupid questions. Like, don't ask somebody like me stupid questions. But I didn't say that. I just said, "Well, I don't know, Gary. Do women lie?" That's a really profound question you've given me to ponder. Like, what? I thought y'all knew who y'all was dealing with when y'all come over here on my channel. Shout out to you. Well, like I said, shout out to you, Gary, if you're a sub. If you're not a sub, then it ain't shout out to you. But me personally, like, it's all love. Like, it's not that, like, this is my love language. Like, this is my personality. This is how I get down. But in all honesty, though, I am always baffled at how people want me to respond to dumb or obvious questions. Like, do women lie? There's no way on God's green earth that could be a legitimate question that you're actually looking for me to give you a legitimate answer to. So what other answer are you looking for besides for me to come back and say something real smart? Like, what other response could you be looking for? So Gary, I think under another video, maybe the same video, came back and he had more to say. And I wanted to share this because this is an example of my personality. Like, I come from a family that, like, you got to be quick-witted. They gonna go at you like, that's our love language. Like, I'm used to just, like, we gonna just be going back with each other. And I'm not gonna really, I'm genuinely not going to take anything serious. Like, it's not deep for me. You know what I mean? Especially when it's like, you don't know who you're dealing with. Like, you don't know who channel you're on, sir. Like, I don't know how y'all want me to respond to stuff. So then Gary came back listening to, I don't know if it was another Go Off with Nikki. Maybe I was talking about a guy talking to me. But Gary says, "Guys tried to talk to you?" So I responded, "Wild. I know. I can't believe it myself." Like, seriously, Gary, I can't believe it myself either. I am just as shocked as you are that guys have tried to talk to me. It is one of life many mysteries. But it's like, I'm a very, yes, bookworm, tongue in cheek. Like that's my personality. Like that's how I am. But I really be feeling like, not like I said, 9 times out of 10, when y'all pop up on my channel with either, like, I have gotten stuff, people comment stuff like, you talk too much, or why do you talk so much? There is no way you're looking for me to give you a legitimate answer to dumb questions. What do you mean? Why do I talk so much? You dumb. What do you mean? I even had somebody comment one time and said, you're always on here. You need to get a job. And like I said, I just heart the comment and then I literally don't respond. But I was in the mood today because I'm just like, do y'all not know who y'all dealing with? Do y'all not know who I am? Do I need to reintroduce myself? Because I thought we had an understanding. I thought we had an understanding. I thought y'all knew. Babe, I'm a Floridian. And everything you hear about us is true. We're unhinged. Like, I thought y'all knew. Like, hello? So if y'all don't know, or if you're new around here, let me introduce myself. Because baby, I don't be playing. Like, I don't be playing with y'all. Like, I'm not playing with y'all. I don't look. So I don't know who Gary. I have never seen Gary comment on my channel in my life. I don't know who Gary is. I don't know where you're at, but shout out to you, sir. I think this is the beginning of a love story. Whose love story, sir? Gary needs to get out of his mom's basement. But like, seriously, like, y'all, like, what are you looking for me to say when you ask me, do women like, what are you legitimately looking for me to respond? Like, I can only respond to stupidity with stupidity. Like, I don't know what you want from me. I don't understand. Vanessa Wicked, hello. Thank you so much for being here in the live. Shout out to you. TP 100, us Floridians are very unhinged. I look like what was that Kanye West song? Every rumor you ever heard about me was true and legendary. Everything you hear about Floridians is true. You said nothing wrong. But I'm just like, I know that. Look, I have lived with this personality for 40 years of my life. I know my type of personality, my type of sense of humor, it can be off-putting. It can rub people the wrong way, especially if I'm dealing with like sensitive people. But baby, this is my world. This is my channel. Like, now see, that's a look. Look, Danny. I didn't say it. Critical think. That's my thing. Your response is rather restrained, I think. And that's the thing when I be feeling like, do people not know me? First of all, I've gotten a lot nicer with like, baby, nice. I had something happen recently. I won't put the person out there, even though they kind of put themselves out there with stuff, but somebody did something real crazy, right? And came back to try to apologize to me, but it was like a crooked ass apology. You know what I mean? Where it was, I can't really get in it. Like, you know, those type of apologies where the person is like, I'm sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry you were mad. Baby, that's not an apology. Like, you ain't taking no accountability. So I went back with a response and they told a third party I was harsh and I went too far. So I showed my friend a screenshot and she was like, actually, that was very restrained for you. That was actually, I was like, thank you. Like, people don't understand. Like, I can be cutthroat with my words. Like, So when I don't murder you with my language, like baby, you don't, I'm just like, you don't even understand. Like you're getting the nice version of me. You're getting the 40-year-old version of me. Because if it was the 20-year-old version of me, oh, I would have time for all the trolls and I would go in. I am guessing you are sponsored. A whole commercial just interrupted you. Baby, sponsor. I'm sponsored by you guys. I'm sponsored by the subs. No. YouTube does its thing. It puts its little ads in and it gives me 5 cents. I am not sponsored. Have you seen that 28 years later trailer? Thoughts? I do not watch movie trailers. I have not seen it. I don't want to see it. I just want to see the movie. What is this video title? The video title was, I can't remember what it was like specifically because I just be making shit up and I just write it in there. But it was something about that vigilante who killed the healthcare CEO, Nikki Giovanni. But I changed the title. I deleted that because I just came from the little Christmas thing and didn't have time to read anything on the situation. So I changed the title to I don't even know what I changed it to. Something about I thought y'all knew I was an asshole. Something like that. I don't know verbatim. I don't know. Does the video not show a title? I don't have a clue. I don't know. Yes, there is a 28 years later trailer. I heard about it. I don't care about it. I don't care to see it at all. That's the thing, critical. That's why typically when I get certain comments on my channel, like when people are saying stuff like, "Do you even speak English? I can't understand what you're saying." That's the voice I imagine they talking in. I just heart the comment and I just move. Like I don't respond. Like it's real, like easy to just type something on the computer, and I will never understand why people even care to do stuff like that. Typically, if I come across a video online I don't agree with or I don't like, I just move on. I mean, I don't find the need, like I'm not compelled to, like I don't know, I don't get into that. But that's why it literally like makes me know never mind. Like it just really doesn't. Um I would never. I would never. I would never give a troll shine or spotlight on my platform. I would never. Okay, that was the original title. The title says the U.S. healthcare system, rest in peace, Nikki Giovanni, and I'm an asshole, duh. That was the original title, but we're going to save the vigilante and assassinating the healthcare person and Nikki Giovanni for another day. We just gonna chit chat about some other stuff. But that was the original title. I did change it literally as I was live, like as the intro was playing. What are you doing, baby? Wanna get down? Just because we're not going over those. This light still feel too. I can't with the bright light. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because we're not going over those topics, so we just gonna play it fast and loose like we normally do. But we can get into, hold on, let me pull this up. Don't tell me nothing about that trailer. I don't care to know. That's why I'm not watching it. Let me see where. Blue Ivy. What was that thing called? Mufasa red carpet. So there's a lot of people been talking about Blue Ivy on the red carpet for Mufasa. Baby, what Mufasa is, I don't know. I'm guessing, is it a cartoon? I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. But apparently, Blue Ivy was on the red carpet with her parents, her grandmother, and a sector of the internet was up in arms because Ivy, if you are not aware, is 12 years old. And people are up in arms about what Blue Ivy was wearing on the red carpet. As you can see, she's in this gold gown. And, you know, I don't have kids, which I saw. Oh, Lord. I saw something going around on IG threads of people fighting because somebody without kids said something about parenting. And then all the parents was like, if you don't have kids, you can't comment on parenting. You don't know anything. And that way of thinking is always funny to me. Because, okay, if the consensus is that if you don't have kids, you have no idea what you're talking about when it comes to parenting or raising kids. So how long does it take for you to go from no kids to kids and become granted permission to speak on parenting? Like, is it the first day your baby born and you become a parent? Are you allowed then to have an opinion? Do you have to wait 5 years? Like, do you have to wait till your child is 5? Do you have to wait till your child is 10? Like, when exactly is the point where you can finally have an opinion on kids and parenting? Like, if the consensus is, oh, you don't have kids, so you don't understand, you can't speak on it. Okay, so when do I finally get to speak on it? Soon as I have a newborn, am I then allowed to speak on parenting? Like how does that work? But anyway, because y'all know I don't have no kids, I don't want no kids. I do not want to be a human being raising kids. I'm gonna leave that to y'all, y'all psychosis. But you know, I'm always have an opinion when it comes to kids. Parenting. I'm gonna have an opinion on everything I see and hear. That's just me. But the topic of discussion is Blue Ivy not being dressed age appropriately, being too grown, which I absolutely hate that term slung around when we're talking about little Black girls. And also they were saying that her parents are sexualizing her. I am the type of person, first of all, I don't think there's ever anything a child can wear, do that sexualizes them. I don't think kids, I'm not looking at a child in a sexual way. Like, I don't think you can ever, you know what? Let's look up this word. Because let's look up this word. Sexualized definition. Made sexual, given sexual associations. Example, sexualized images of women. Yeah, I don't think a child can ever be sexualized. Like, I don't care what a child dresses like. There's no way I'm looking at a child in a sexual way. Like, I don't agree. But let's get to the topic at hand of, oh, that's not what I meant to hit. Let's get to the topic at hand, which is Blue Ivy dressed too grown and not age appropriate? In my humble opinion, and the whole her parents are sexualizing her. I remember when I was a little kid, I would be in a 2-piece bathing suit at the beach. There's literally a picture of me as a little kid in a 2-piece, like 5, 6 years old. That's such like an innocent age. And then I remember when I got like 12, my mother wouldn't let me wear 2 pieces. But as like a little kid, I could, because, you know, that's like an innocent age. And that's why I feel like, in my opinion, kids cannot be sexualized. It's such an innocent age. But I feel like we have to look at, this isn't Blue Ivy at the 5th grade dance. Blue Ivy is dressed for what the hell is Mufasa? Is this a movie premiere? I don't even know what the hell it is, child. She on the red carpet. She's dressed for the red carpet. And let's look at her mother's background. We know Beyonce's childhood. She was in the pageant world. She was in Destiny's Child. She was performing. If you look at the photos of Beyonce as a child in the pageant world, she had on full face makeup. She had on lipstick. When you look at her in Destiny's Child at like 14 years old, like the way they dress, that's the world her mother comes from. And look at the industry Blue Ivy is in. I think this is an appropriate red carpet outfit. Like I said, she's not at the 5th grade dance. I don't see anything wrong with this. Now, I would say if this was my child, my only concern, but y'all know I feel very strongly, we already talked about this, about raising girls with full bodily autonomy. The only thing I don't like is the semblance of cleavage. That's the only thing I don't like. That's just my personal opinion. Now, do I think it makes her grown? No, I don't. That's just my only like critique of the outfit that I don't like, is I would prefer if she had like a top that was fully covering and there was no semblance of cleavage. But I don't understand this whole she too grown. She's 12. She's fucking 12. Like, I don't know. People go a bit far, but I will say there was they did a side. Where is that? They did a side by side of Blue Ivy on the red carpet with Beyonce at the Lion King premiere when Beyonce did that atrocious Lion King movie, which I never saw, but that album was amazing. Girl, what is she? Now she knocking my pillows off the bed. What the hell is she doing? Y'all slept on that album Beyonce did for Lion King. That album was amazing. What was it? Black is King? Oh my God, that was amazing. Where is the Lion King? Oh, here we go. This is the side by side that I saw. This is the Mufasa 2024, and this is Lion King red carpet in 2019. Now, I personally, hold on, here we go. Oh, here we go, full body. This is the red carpet for Lion King versus the red carpet right now for Mufasa. I love this red carpet for her. Love it. I love what Blue Ivy is wearing. More my speed. But I don't see anything wrong with either outfit. And I think special occasion dressing up for kids is perfectly fine. Like, are you gonna dress like this walking to the grocery store, walking down the street? No. To me, it's kind of a semblance of, remember when you was a little kid and your mama let you play on her makeup in the house, but you couldn't walk outside in the makeup? Like, that's what it kind of reminds me of, even though, baby, they're outside. But I'm just using that as an example. I personally don't think there's a way to like sexualize kids. And something else that I find really interesting when people have discourse like this is they're always like, you're giving predators something to look at. You're giving Do y'all not understand how predators work? Like, do y'all? But I feel like the reason people have that train of thought is the same. I mean, we're in rape culture. It's the same reason why people say that if a woman dresses a certain way, you are asking for. Y'all must don't understand that a child can, like, do y'all think predators need kids to be dressed a certain way to like fetishize or something? Your child could be at Disney World in the most kid-friendly outfit, but if a predator is going to look at them and they're going to do that. Like, it doesn't matter what the child is wearing. Like, it doesn't. Unfortunately, predators mess with kids every day. And those kids are dressed like regular kids. Like, but I don't see anything wrong with what Blue Ivy is wearing. Like I said, my only issue is I don't like the semblance of cleavage. I don't like the child. I'm not a fan. What type of top is this called a halter? Is that considered a halter? I don't like the halter top part of the dress. I think that might be what it's called. But again, would I let my child wear this? Yeah, I would voice my opinion that, hey, I don't really like the top part. But as I always say, girls should be raised with full bodily autonomy. So I would give my opinion. But if that's what my 12-year-old wanted to wear on the red carpet, because we got to put this in context, baby, she's on the red carpet. She's not at the 5th grade dance. I would say go for it. I do. What I find interesting is parents who can give their child literally the world. Like your parents are extremely well off, privileged, connected. It's interesting to me that these, like, you would have your child in the entertainment industry. Now, I have a bigger issue with that than what she's wearing. I think it is pretty much a tale as old as time, like known to everyone, that Hollywood is an abusive place for kids. And I don't even mean the Nickelodeon type of essay type of abuse. To subject your child to the public scrutiny, the pressure at such a formative age. Now that I would say I have more of an issue with as a parent. If my child want to sing and dance, great. Sing and dance in the school little talent show, not on the world stage. I think it's pretty much well known and documented that people treat celebrities like they're not human. I just don't understand why you would subject your child to that. Yeah, I have more of an issue with that than what she's wearing. Like 1,000,000%. Her parents were there to protect her and they allowed her to wear it. I don't even necessarily know about the, well, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say I don't necessarily know about the protection part. In the sense that I don't think she needs protection, but baby, she in Hollywood, so you're right. She in Hollywood. We know it's a cesspool. Nothing wrong with how she's dressed. It's basically a tank top. That's the tank top. I was saying halter, but it's basically a tank top on the upper half, which is pretty normal for her age. Now, I don't know if like tank tops are normal for a 12-year-old, but I also feel like ways of dressing also, well, we're very interconnected now with the internet. Like slang is interconnected. Like, it used to be a time when like you had regionally cultural things, regionally different ways of talking. Since we're all on the internet, which child is unhinged. Like, baby, it's unhinged. We need to get off the internet. Well, y'all do, because I'm not unhinged. Well, I mean, I'm unhinged, but you know what I'm saying. But I remember growing up in Florida where it's always freaking sweltering. I was wearing teeny tiny shorts when I was 10, 9, 11, 12 years old because it's Florida and it's fucking hot. But there would be people who felt like it's so inappropriate. Why you got that girl in them shorts? Kids don't see. It's adults who put these things on kids. I'm just wearing some shorts because I'm hot. Like, ain't nobody think I'm 9, I'm 10, I'm 11, I'm 12. I ain't thinking about nothing. Like, what? And that's what's crazy to me. It's adults who like, it's just a child. I don't know. It's very strange to me. I also feel like where Beyonce and Jay-Z are raising their kids is not the same as where we're raising our kids. Okay, like our kids aren't on a stage, they're not on a red carpet. So the people who are like, I wouldn't let my child dress like that, your child ain't got nowhere to go dress like that, lady. Or sir, whoever it is, like your child ain't got nowhere to go dress like that. Like, that's a whole But I'm like, it's probably so fun for Blue Ivy. It's probably the same way little girls play dress up. Like, she's having fun playing dress up. That's what I mean about, I don't know why you would subject your child. Like, why? I feel like, me personally, if I was somebody, like, if I'm in an entertainment business and I'm famous and I'm a celebrity, I'm a singer, I'm an actor, whatever the hell, number one, I wouldn't even want my child in this industry. Like, you know firsthand how this industry operates, how the public operates when it comes to celebrity, especially somebody like a Beyonce, who has been famous since she was a young teen girl, who wrote Bootylicious because she was having body insecurities because people were calling her fat. People have been scrutinizing Beyonce, her body, like all kind of stuff since forever. I just don't fathom why you would want to put your child through that. Also, I personally feel like I would want my child to carve out their own identity. Like, don't sing. Like, if I sing, you don't need to sing. Or if I, like, I don't know. Like, I personally would feel like, carve out your own identity, go out into the world, experience different things. Like, it's so many. That's one thing. We were having a conversation at the little Christmas thing, and the guy had asked the girl next to me, like, what do you do? And she's like, oh, like, it sounds crazy. I travel the world and I go sell nuclear stuff. And he's like, I didn't even know that was a job. It's so many, like, paths in the world. Like, go expose her to, like, some other things she could be doing. Let her carve out her own identity. Like, that's how I would feel. Like, I don't want, people always love for their child to follow in their footsteps. I would not want my child to follow my footsteps. I would want them to carve out their own footsteps and their own path. Like, especially, like I said, especially when you have parents that are Beyonce and Jay-Z, you could do anything on the planet. You have every resource laid at your feet, which also, you know, people get into the nepotism stuff because they say apparently Blue Ivy wasn't very good and whatever this Mufasa thing is. I don't know what it is. I can't give no critiques. The only thing I've seen of Blue Ivy, as far as her talent, is obviously everybody saw when she was on the tour with Beyonce and dancing and stuff like that. Personally, I don't have a problem with nepotism. I don't. I think it is very normal and natural for a parent to want to give their kids a leg up in whatever the avenue is that you are privileged enough to be able to give your child a leg up. I will never forget when I got my first, no, it wasn't my first job. When I was trying to get my first job, my mother had been working at this company at that time, maybe 20 years. Baby, my mama couldn't even get me in the door. She could not, and she was so upset. Like, I've been here 20 years and I can't even get my daughter in the door because she didn't want me to have a job like the other teeny boppers my age, where like you're working at fast food or you're working at the mall because that's all you can get. Couldn't even get me in the door. So in whatever industry a parent has connections in, who would not want to give their child a leg up? And that's why I also don't understand when people have the mindset of, I struggled, so, you know, I had to struggle and come up. I had to get it out the mud. My child got to get it out the mud. What the fuck is the point of you struggling if your child got to struggle? Isn't the point for the next generation to be better off than the previous generation? Like, who would not want to give their child every opportunity they're able to give their child? There will always be a bias when it's your child. Like, I don't care. Like, I would think there's going to be a bias in whatever it is. Baby, my mama had a lot of bias when I was a kid. It was always a rule for the cousins that I ain't have to follow. And that's why I'm the person I am now. That's what's wrong with me now. I am used to growing up in a world where the rules don't apply to me. Y'all got to do that. Y'all got to follow that. And my family, a lot of my family was the same way with me. I was a spoiled ass little girl. I remember, because, you know, elder blacks have real dumbass rules. The elder blacks used to say you couldn't have anything to drink until you finish your food, which I feel like is so dumb. I was only kid allowed to have something to drink while I was eating my food because, baby, you know I'm melodramatic and I'm a choke to death if I don't get something to drink while I'm trying to eat. I remember when Popeyes used to be good back in the 90s when I was a kid. The kids could only get one biscuit. Baby, I was able to get 2 biscuits every time. What parent isn't going to show favoritism to their child? That's your child. You're going to have a bit of favoritism. So all the people that are like, yes, I agree. Would it have been great if we got like I heard my favorite YouTuber, Kimberly Nicole Foster, talking about it would be great to get like a new Keke Palmer, like a little black girl that's talented who can. Yes, it would have been great to give some talented little black girl, an opportunity. But if I'm Beyonce, why would I not want to give my child an opportunity? Like, that's just natural. Is it right? Is it fair? Honestly, the fair talk confuses me because life isn't fair. Like, I don't know why we do the fairness talk. We haven't learned by now. Like, I don't know why we do the fairness point. But I just feel like who would not want to give their child a leg up? Now, would it be great if nepotism was only reserved for people who are actually talented, like a Tracy Ellis Ross or Jamie Lee Curtis or Kate Hudson? Like, oh, you're carving out your own, like you're actually talented in your own right. Yeah, that'd be great. But a lot of these parents, child, look. Do y'all not remember when American Idol started and them people go up there and be like, oh, my mama been telling me my whole life I could sing. And they sound like a dying animal. I just feel like of all people, I don't understand why the parents don't understand nepotism. Because if you had it and you weren't just a regular, maybe lower class, middle class person, like if you could give your child a leg up, who wouldn't? Like, who wouldn't? My mama worked hard trying to talk to everybody in the building to get me into her job. And I think it took her like 2 years. And I was able to get an entry level data entry job. And it was really just a favor. Until I had been working at McDonald's, Roadhouse Grill. Them was my jobs. But my mama had me do y'all remember Mavis Beacon, like typing school? Like, babe, I could type like a monster. Because she wanted me in the door. She wanted me in that company. Who would not want to give their child opportunity? Like, I don't understand why we don't, like, I don't understand the nepotism discourse. Like I say, I absolutely get, oh, someone deserving, someone actually talented, someone, yeah, whatever. Like, I get it, but that point isn't valid when you're speaking about parents and their children and wanting to give their children opportunity. The random talented black girl ain't Beyonce's daughter. Blue Ivy is Beyonce's daughter. Like, why would I not give my child opportunity? Like, what did they say? Blue Ivy is like the youngest Grammy winner. Accolades like that would mean something to me if Blue Ivy parents was like working in a factory, you know what I'm saying, was a teacher. But who would not want to be like, oh, my baby won a Grammy and she's 6 years old? It reminds me of back in the day when Keeping Up with the Kardashians started and everybody was like dogging out, like, baby, if you and your lower income class ass family had the opportunity to get on a reality show and become millionaires, how many of y'all turning that down? I'm gonna call up my whole fucking dysfunctional ass family. Baby, we got a chance to get on ETV and make literally from that show, their whole family are millionaires. Literally. Why would ain't nobody go to college except Courtney? They had the little dash store. They was living in a little condo being roommates. And now they got, who would not want to give their family opportunity? And it's always the people that's struggling that say these things. Baby, Y'all know I'm just a poor little black girl. I'm just a single mother to my dog. If I had the opportunity to give myself and my family economic growth, why the hell would I pass that up? Who would pass that up? Obviously, let's use our common sense. Like, we're going to draw lines. I'm not saying go sell your soul, but if you had an opportunity to give your child or your family or your loved ones a leg up, had a chance for them to secure their future, why wouldn't you? Like, who wouldn't do that? Like, I don't understand. And I don't even have kids, but I would absolutely be biased to my kids. I would absolutely give my kids a leg up. Now, I was bred a little different. And if my child ain't talented, baby, we're gonna find something else that I can get you into. But that ain't for you. Because I absolutely have a mother who's gonna tell me, baby, that wasn't good. Baby, that one YouTube video you did, yeah, that was boring. Yeah, that wasn't working. So I'm not gonna be the one with the untalented child trying to put them in something. But baby, we're gonna figure out what you're good at, and I'm going to give you a leg up in that. Why wouldn't I? It's my child. Y'all know that talking point black folk love to use. Y'all love to be talking about generational wealth. Well, you got to give your kids legs up. You got to give them advantages. Literally, Beyonce's family, her mom and her dad, that's the first generation to have economic movement. Why wouldn't we be giving the family leg up for that generational wealth that y'all love to talk about? Which I don't agree with. I don't believe in hoarding resources, but I absolutely would give my child a leg up. My niece is too, but she's absolutely perfect, says me. See, I didn't grow up with that family. I didn't grow up with my child is the prettiest. I didn't have that family. I didn't. Now, Hunter Biden is the bad side to nepotism. I don't think there's a bad side to nepotism. If you could pardon your child, I would. Because we ain't finna get into the y'all man Trump, look, if Hunter Biden is my child, baby, pardon this little nigga before I'm up out the office. Pardon, like, why would I not? Why would I not? Now, I will say there are lines to be drawn. I remember, oh my God, me and my mother actually got into the biggest fight years ago because she said if I killed somebody, she would turn me in. When I tell you, we really got into it because what the kind of parent is going to turn their child in? Like, now, if you do something real heinous, yeah, I can't be on your side. But baby, if you sniffing a little coke, like if you do a little dirt, I'm gonna cover my child. Like I'm sorry, I am. I don't believe in the whole ride or die rhetoric when it comes to like your boyfriend, but I'm gonna ride and die for my child. I'm gonna pardon my child. Now, see, my mama a snitch. She wouldn't pardon me. And that still boils my blood. Like, I'm your child. I'm going to pardon my child. TP, work ethic is not Brony's issue. It's a lack of skill. And that's something else. Who has, like, Beyonce's work ethic is unparalleled. Whether you're a fan of the music or not, the work ethic cannot be argued with. So we know what type of work ethic she's passing on to Blue Ivy. Even if the talent isn't there, even if the natural God-given talent isn't there, I don't think it'll be a nepotism situation of like she's lazy and she's showing up late to set and she's not rehearsing. I absolutely don't think it would be one of those things. Struggle is one thing. Rich people's kids don't have to struggle. People just expect them to be qualified for the opportunities they do get. What alternate reality are y'all living in where y'all expect fucking rich people's kids to be qualified for the opportunities they get? In a perfect world, yeah. In the actual world, hell no. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't expect them privileged ass people to be qualified for the opportunity. But who was the lady from was she from Full House? Who was doing all that crooked stuff to get her child that scholarship when the child wasn't even. Again, like now, look. I guess I'm saying I condone it because I said I would do it. Do I condone it? No. Are you right, Darfelina? Would it be nice if the child was actually qualified for the opportunity? Yes, of course. But that's the point, to me, of trying to make sure the next generation is better off, because it's an unfair playing field. Your kids have to be qualified. Their kids don't. Which is why I said I don't understand when Black people are like, I got it out the mud. My child have to, you gotta go to that. Like Todd and Candy from Housewife. I could punch Todd in his face. I could not stand the way Todd was doing his daughter. It's an uneven playing field. Your child already has to work against so much. Why they gotta like what? Yeah, it would be nice for them to be qualified, but nepotism shouldn't make it so folks get to skip over paying their dues. But if studios chose to sacrifice the quality of their projects on caving into the rich, that's their business. Nepotism shouldn't make it so folks get to skip over paying their dues. I think that's the exact point of nepotism. Like, you don't have to start at the bottom. You don't have to intern. You don't have to do bit parts in Hollywood for 20 years and eat ramen noodles and have 5 roommates in New York and work 3 jobs and try to get to auditions. You don't have to be those folks that paid those dues. Why does it have to be fair? I literally do not understand. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm having a debate with somebody and they bring out something ain't fair, baby, automatically I don't even take you serious. I literally automatically don't take you serious. Was I the only kid whose parent was telling me life ain't fair? Stuff ain't gonna be fair. Other people will get advantages. Like, you gonna get looked over, skipped over. You could be qualified, you could be the best, and you like, did y'all parents not tell y'all that the world isn't fair? Now, would a fair world be nice? I don't know, because fair is relative. Like, who gets to say what's fair? Sister girl on film, shout out to you. You sound like me. I am pro nepotism and anti-struggle. Absolutely. And I'm be honest, especially if I had kids, because I'm Black. If I have my kids aren't gonna, if I have to struggle, it's so that, well, I don't want kids, but I'm speaking, if I did, if I'm struggling and then I, get some economic growth, some financial freedom, why in God's name would I want my child? Now, do I want my child to Ugh. Look, I know that a lot of the mindset is you want your child to like learn how to work hard and hustle and grind, get it out the mud, as y'all like to say. Cause I'm old, I'm 40. I don't use that slang. I don't say get it out the mud. I'm just using it because that's how y'all, that's you know. Too old for that. Um, I don't believe in like working yourself to the bone, and I believe in being dedicated and working for a goal, but I believe in working smart, not working hard. I don't. I do not believe in working hard at all. I always say that when it comes to time, time is a construct. I'm with the hippies. Time ain't real. I'm sorry y'all have to live in a white man's time. I don't. That's why I be late to my lives, and I feel like me personally, I just feel like life is about a lot more. My human existence is about a lot more. Obviously, money makes the world go round. You need money to live. So to an extent, you have to play that game. But I don't believe in working to the point that you like sacrifice your interpersonal relationships. Like, you know, those people who work 60 hours a week, never see their kids, never see their friends, 30 years pass, and you realize you ain't even got no relation. I don't believe in that. Like, I don't believe in putting your career or your work or making money. But that's just my sense of prioritizing. I'd rather be with the people I love. I'd rather have experiences. Like, I'm not working myself to death. Now, not to an extreme, but would I want my child to have a sense of setting a goal, accomplishing it, working towards that goal? Yes. But I don't believe, would I want my child to struggle and like, no, not at all. That's why the previous generation struggled. Each generation is supposed to get better in whatever, whatever better means to you. Why do I have to leave the nest if you ain't never leave the nest? This is grandma house, baby boy. We do have nepotism, but we use it to stay where we are and not grow. That's the bad side. Um, I don't believe in enabling. That's enabling. But I also don't believe in forcing your kids out of the house as soon as they turn 18. I think it is absolute if and everybody, like I said, look, everybody isn't able, right? Some people parents either are just, some people don't have good parents, but some people do have good, well-meaning parents, but their parents just don't have it, you know. Um, I think people should stay with their parents as long as they can. I remember a friend of mine, after she graduated college, stayed with her parents for like 5 years to like save for her first house. That's smart. Like, don't be in a rush to like kick your kids out. Like, I don't, yeah, no. Nikki, since you like to read books you may disagree with, try The True Believer, Thoughts on the Nature of Mass Movements. I have major Oh, let me jot this down. I absolutely love, like, you can't live in an echo chamber. I absolutely love hearing contrary ideas, thoughts. Yes, I love reading books that I don't agree with. Oh, here it is. Eric Hoffer. Baby, the way I love hardcover books and they're always so much more expensive than the paperback book pisses me off. I hate a paperback book. I hate a paperback book so bad. George W. Bush is a great example of that. He became a whole ass president because his daddy was one first. Pardon isn't the problem. It is the bringing the snow in the White House. Baby, ain't no telling what been brought in the White House. I think that's light work, if you ask me. But hey, that's just conjecture. That's just conjecture. My literal number one favorite YouTuber. Literally. I got the merch. I pay for the channel memberships, both of the channel memberships. She got 2 channels, and I pay for a membership on both channels. Love her for ages. Since when she was sitting in front of the green chair. Love her. Love her. It's so crazy because that's actually like the sector, the content I wanted to do when I first started this YouTube channel. But I love movies, so I went into talking about movies and TV shows. I don't have kids and I never will, but if I did, I don't believe I would be raising them to believe they can step over other people's children based off my merits. I would support them getting their own. Yeah, when you get into stuff like, I can't remember that lady name, but y'all know who I'm talking about, the Full House lady. When that to me was egregious. Beyonce getting Blue Ivy that role, or Kim Kardashian getting what's her child name, child? Northwest that role. I don't consider that egregious. I consider it unfair playing field. Natural to give your child a leg up. Now, when it comes to something like the scholarship thing, that's egregious. That's egregious. Like, and I don't look. Correct me if I got the facts wrong, because this was a while ago, and y'all know my memory be a little decrepit. Didn't she pay someone off so her daughter could get some type of track scholarship or some type of athletic scholarship that needed to actually go to like lower, like kids who could not, parents couldn't pay for them to go? That's different. That's egregious. I think that's egregious. And I would never support that. Like, I would never. I believe in giving my child a leg up, but I don't believe in trampling over less fortunate people. That I wouldn't do. If I'm the lady from baby, we're rich. You don't need a fucking scholarship. Like, who can, like, and I know if I remember correctly, it was like the prestige of something. Like, baby, let the kids who don't have no other way to get into college, like they're banking on a scholarship. No, child, baby, we're not doing that. And if I remember correctly, her child wasn't very good. Like I said, my child gonna have to be good in whatever I give them a leg up in. Like, you got to actually have something. But yeah, I don't believe in doing things that are egregious, but I absolutely think nepotism is normal. I think it's natural. In whatever, like, it may not be on a high, like you may not be Diana Ross or Beyonce, like whatever level you're on to give your child a leg up, I think that is absolutely normal. Even if it's writing a recommendation letter because you have a certain standing somewhere, natural, not egregious, natural. I swear, sometimes I be like, I should have a child just as an experiment. Let me just see how my child would turn out. Because I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like, I'm be honest, I think I would be a terrible parent because I'm very selfish minded and I don't want to change that. But I think I would be I think I would raise a great child, like if I could not be selfish. But I would want to kind of experiment. I'm like, I wish in some alternate reality I could like experiment and see how my child would turn out. Because look, I know the parents feel like if you don't have kids, you can't have. Look, I feel like I got great ideologies when it comes to parenting. Like I do. I don't know. I think I do. I think I have like. And I ain't gonna lie, I do be looking at some people with their kids, and I be like, "Baby, you don't know what you're doing. You need to do it, but you need to do this." Like I don't say that. Like I feel like I'm the type of person, I'm very opinionated, but I don't feel the need to share my opinion. So just in my head, I be thinking, "Oh, baby, oh your child, yeah, you messing that kid up." Like, oh, you messing that kid up. Oh, I'm glad I don't have kids that's gonna have to be in the world with yours. Oh my God. I look. You know what? Let me try and find. I don't know anything about this vigilante situation, but let me see if I can find a reputable source. Oh my God. And that, hold on. Before I get into that, now, I'm not gonna drag my friends on here no more, even though they don't watch this channel. But you know what? Let me not do that. Let me not do that. That's icky. I don't want to do that no more. But I got into it with a friend of mine today. Ugh, I don't even want to go into it. I don't like talking to things with people. I don't care how long I've known them. I don't like talking politics and I don't like talking religion. But this friend sent me something and it literally disgusted me. And I was today years old when I realized you cannot reason with ignorance. And I feel ignorant that I was today years old, but I'm like, you really cannot reason with ignorance. Like, you can't. I don't care how many facts you bring, like how many holes you poking with it. You cannot reason with ignorance, like at all. And I would be, I'm not talking about this friend. I'm just speaking in general. I personally feel like I understand everybody isn't a reader. Everybody doesn't like reading. I was raised with a parent that was big on reading, me reading books. And I always had a love for reading. I personally do not. I have no problem saying if I'm wrong. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think, and I didn't go to college. I was raised in the public Florida school system, okay? Not a Harvard graduate. But I personally think you cannot be educated, and I don't mean schooling, I mean the world. I don't think you can be educated if you don't read. Like, I'm sorry, I do. The people that just watch videos on the internet and think that makes them educated on something, like, you gotta open a book. You gotta read an article. But then it also took me down a rabbit hole of, do you even know how to discern what's a reputable source when you go look for art? Like, okay, I wasn't even, okay, I done got on something else, but it just, and I feel like I have no problem saying, you know what, I don't have the range to talk about this. Let me go look this up. Let me go find some information. It's like people just talk about stuff and know that they don't know what they're talking about. Like, we'll say, well, I don't know about da-da-da-da-da, but you just said you don't know. Like, we gotta read. We gotta read. And I don't even read as much as I used to be running through books. I would read anything. I just loved to read. And I haven't been reading as much as I used to, but man, we gotta I don't even want to say what we was talking about, because like I said, I don't like, oh God. I don't like look, I can't even get my thoughts together. I don't like that I was dragging my friends in that other live, but I stand by everything I say. Like, I always say, I don't believe in when people are like, I said that out of anger. No, I mean everything that I say, even if I don't mean it forever. I meant it at the time. So I meant everything I said. But after, I'm like, you know what? I think that might have been distasteful. I think it might have been distasteful to be dragging my friends. Even if they don't. And that's the thing. Is, you know how my friends will never know that I said that stuff. But that's not the point. I don't think I should have did that. So I'm like, I'm not going to drag my friends. But I really sat there today seriously debating if I wanted to continue a friendship with this person. That's how ignorant I feel like what they were saying was. Because I feel like it's a difference of opinion. I don't have any problem with the difference of opinion. But for me personally, if your ideologies harm people, actively harm people, that's no longer a difference of opinion. And in general, I don't associate with people who have harmful ideologies and beliefs, but I'm not going to pretend like it's not hard when it's like a person you've known for a long time and they're just developing these ideologies. But I was like, literally, like, I may never talk to this person again. Because this is, I'll just say, harmful. This is harmful. 100, I say what I mean and mean what I say, no matter. I always say that. I think it's such, I'm gonna be honest. Look, I done been drunk. I didn't go to college, but I partied with the college kids. I was just telling this girl that I just met at the little social, alcohol is my hobby. I love collecting glassware, cocktail glasses. I love making cocktails, making pretty little cocktail. Baby, if the alcohol is there, I do not care. Like, if they had this little event at the apartment, baby, I saw alcoholic beverages. I said, okay, I'll be there. If the alcohol is there, I do not care. I have been, not no more. I'm too old. I know my limit. I don't play them games. I don't want to be sick. But back in 100 years ago when I was younger, baby, I used to get drunk, drunk and in Cooter Brown. Drunk as a skunk, and all the other little sayings that the Southern blacks have. I do not believe, and I done told y'all before, I had real serious anger issues. Like would break things, would throw, I had anger issues. I do not believe in, I was drunk. I didn't mean it, I was drunk. Or I didn't mean it, I was mad. No. The anger and the alcohol just boistered you to say what you normally don't have the guts to say. Words don't come out of nowhere. I absolutely have all my whole life. I mean exactly what I said. I may not mean it forever. I may not agree with it forever, but I meant what I said. And I can absolutely go back and say, you know what? I was wrong for how I did that, but I meant what I said. Like I'm never going to take back what I said. Now I'll be like, you know what? I was wrong about that. I misspoke about that. That wasn't factual what I said. Like if I'm speaking about like, but I meant what I said. And I feel like that doesn't even mean I'm always happy with what I said. The number one thing that I have said out of my mouth that literally, like, I feel shameful is how I used to talk to my mama when I was younger. When I was a teenager, oh my God. That's why I said people don't understand. Like, I'm nice now. I can be fucking cruel with the things I say. Like, for real. Like, I literally feel shameful about how I used to talk to my mama. Like, it doesn't mean that I'm always happy with what I said, but I meant what I said. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it. I don't know. That's just me. I mean what I say. But I just feel like it's normal to like for people to be like, you know what? A friendship has grown its course, or even your family. Child, I don't deal with 98.99999% of my family because they're ignorant motherfuckers. They're shady. They're backstabbers. They steal. I got an uncle who come up in your house with a fucking book bag on. That nigga ain't been in school for 40 years. Why are you walking around with a backpack? Because he's stealing. I do not deal with my family. I do not believe in you only got one mama. That's your sister. I don't care if you're Christ's disciple. I do not associate with people that bring negativity or harm to me in any way. But I won't pretend like it's not hard in this instance because this person indirectly, because I think the ideologies are harmful, it's particularly to Black women. But they're not necessarily quote unquote harming me. But it's been about a few years of them saying real ignorant, harmful things. And it feels like it's escalating. Like it's getting, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can like what do I do? But I literally just really had a light bulb today. You cannot reason with ignorance. You just can't. Like you, and I would feel better if to have somebody say to me, I know this is ignorant, but I'm sticking. Like I would absolutely prefer that over you trying to. Like I can't get into this because I said I wasn't gonna drag my friends. So I'll give another example because I feel like I got to give an example for it to make sense. As y'all know, like I'm vegan. I don't eat meat, right? I don't believe in it. Everybody around me does. they eat meat. I don't care. I don't say anything. I go out to eat with them. That's your decision. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that person that's going to push something on people. However, if you say something That ain't factual. I gotta say something. If you say something ignorant, I gotta correct you. I had somebody, which I don't know why you would raise, and that's the thing. I don't know why people raise certain conversations with me. You know, I don't eat dead animal carcass. I don't believe in it. They gonna say to me, you know, and they said it like it was so profound. I was thinking about it earlier today, and eating plants is just as harmful as eating animals. The plants are alive. They have a dog. So I said, go slice a carrot and go slice your dog's throat and tell me it's the same. They got so upset. Why would you ever say that? Because you're making an idiotic argument. So that's why I'm coming back at you. If you think that a plant and a living, like a feeling being is the same, go test that theory then. Go slice the carrot and go slice your dog's throat and tell me it's the same. But why would you even raise this conversation with me? I don't go around preaching to people, don't eat meat, do whatever the hell you want to do. Because I'm doing whatever the hell I want to do. But if you raise dumbass points with me, I'm gonna raise it back with you. So in this instance of this person with the ignorance, I'm just like, of all people, why are you saying this to me? Which again, like I said, I don't talk politics with people, so maybe they just didn't know but I'm just like, this is ignorance. This is ignorant. Like, and like what there was, okay. I can't get into it because I said I wasn't gonna drag my friends. But it's just so fucking stupid. Okay. Let me get back to the task at hand. I wanted to look up the information because I don't know nothing. I just know some vigilante, y'all going up for vigilante justice now, and it got something to do with the healthcare system. Oh my God. I'm not dragging my friends. Oh God, I don't even know what to Google. Let me get my mind right. Because I don't even know what to Google. I don't know. Should we keep the topics light? I don't know if I want to look up this vigilante. Didn't he murder somebody? Should we keep the topics light, or should I look up this vigilante who took out the CEO? I don't know. I kind of feel like we should keep it light. Like, I don't, because I had a very spirited debate earlier today, so I kind of feel like we should keep it light. The unearned confidence of folks who don't read is crazy. Blueberry. And then the fact that the points I was raising, they would say, well, you're more deep into it. You know more about. That's my fucking point. And then they got mad when I called them misinformed. But the example they used was, when it comes to the topic, they said, it's like I'm just driving by somebody and I hear them arguing on the porch. And then I come up with what's going on. You're making my point. You're mad I called you ill-informed, but you're literally saying when it comes to this topic, you're just driving by and cherry picking something. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna drag my friends. We're not talking about this. I said I wasn't gonna drag my friends. Okay, what's the next topic? We gotta talk about something else. too raw. Like, I'm not tracking my friends. It's unbecoming. It's unbecoming. It's not cool. I don't stand behind it. I don't condone. Don't drag your friends. Don't drag your friends on the internet. Drag your friends in private. Don't drag your friends on the internet. Drag them in private. I mean, is it a real friendship if you don't drag your friends? Is the friendship even real if you don't drag your friends? Like, if you don't think your friends are fucking stupid sometimes, is it even a real friendship? Drag your friends so I know it's real. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God. But don't drag them on the internet. Don't. And no. You know what? I'm not gonna tell you what. If you want to drag your friends on the internet, do that. But I'm not dragging my friends on the internet. Like, if you want to put your business on the internet, have at it. I can't tell you where to put your business. So if you want to put it on the internet, you go ahead and do that. If you want to drag your friends on the internet, you go ahead and do that. But I don't condone dragging your friends on the internet, even if they'll never see it. Because like I said, my friends don't watch my YouTube channel. Now I do have to be careful what I say, because my god sister, she don't watch my YouTube channel, but if I'm live, she's subscribed. She's the only friend I have that subscribed to my YouTube channel. And if she happens to see I'm live, sometimes she'll pop in. So, but outside of that, okay. What's the okay. Let me look up. You know what? Maybe look. The topic might be a little dark, but I feel like I'm in a giggly mood, so maybe I'll keep it a little light. Okay, I don't even know what to Google. Vigilante healthcare murder. Like, New York Times. Reaction to CEO killing exposes frustrations with health system. In some quarters, the suspect, Brian Thompson's murder, is being defended and even applauded by Americans who share his outrage over the insurance industry. Now, like I said, I really don't know anything about this topic. I just heard people talking about I just know people going up for a vigilante. But this first sentence sounds crazy. Someone being murdered is being defended and applauded. Like, that's it. The killing of the United Healthcare chief executive Brian Thompson has mesmerized a deeply polarized nation that shares a collective frustration over dealings with health insurance companies. On social media, some people have cheered for the gunman and expressed little remorse over the death of Mr. Thompson, 50 years old. That is freaking young. A father of two boys. This depressing. This depressing. A father of two boys, with some painting him as the villain in a national healthcare crisis. And now that the identity of the suspect, Luigi Maggioni, 26, has been revealed and more photos of him has emerged, he is being defended or even applauded in some circles. Their adulation reflects public anger over healthcare. The UHC killing and the social media response stem from people feeling helpless over health coverage and income inequality. The topic is so often ignored by American public officials, he said, that voters have stopped listing it as a top priority. A targeted killing won't solve those problems, and neither will condoning it. Experts who reviewed the flood of social media posts expressing support said that while it can be difficult to assess the provenance of posts, none have the telltale signs of an influence campaign by a foreign entity. People are legitimately actually pissed off at the healthcare industry, and there is some kind of support for vigilante justice. Wow. I feel like I kind of don't even want to see what the CEO did because it's truly irrelevant. Like, he ain't deserved to die. When we was talking about rapists the other day, I said stone them in the middle of town. Baby, no, no. So like going up for vigilante, going up for somebody murdering some, that's so sick. I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted. Along with the more shocking posts online that have supported Mr. Margione, numerous comments express anger at the murder of a man who spent years rising through the ranks of corporate America. In recent months, Mr. Margione had become estranged from family and friends, some of whom worried about his mental health when he fell out of touch after having spinal surgery. Some of his friends said no evidence has yet emerged. So what happened? Was he like denied? So even though I just look, nothing justifies murder, but what the hell brought him to this? No evidence has yet emerged that he had a specific grievance with care provided by United Healthcare or its parent company, United Health Group. In a short manifesto recovered from his backpack, he criticized United as too powerful and as abusing our country for immense profit, but does not mention any of his own interactions with the company or if he was enrolled in its coverage. I used to have United. I swear every year my job changes our insurance and it gets on my nerve because like the doctor you go to depends on your insurance. It be getting on every time I turn around and changing our insurance. Oh my God. But as Mr. Margione was led to an extradition hearing in Pennsylvania Tuesday, he seemed to nod to the outrage brewing in America, shouting to media gathered nearby, "This is completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people." The American people are intelligent. I didn't just say that. I'm sorry. Mr. Margione's document tracks in part with the outrage that many Americans feel as United Healthcare's market capitalization has grown. He wrote, "American life expectancy has not." His writings also condemn companies that continue to abuse our country for immense profit because the American public has allowed them to get away with it. These parasites had it coming. Oh my God. I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done. The anger over the U.S. healthcare system has long been explored in popular culture. In John Q, Denzel Washington plays a man. I love that movie, and I cry every time I see that movie. My son is going to live. I'm not going to bury my son. My son is going to bury me. Yo, shout out to Denzel. In John Q, Denzel Washington plays a man whose son needs a heart transplant, but whose insurance won't cover it. In the slasher movie Saw, the killer targets the man who denied him insurance coverage for an experimental cancer treatment. A chemistry teacher named Walter White starts cooking methamphetamine to pay his medical bills in the series Breaking Bad. Hollywood and the publishing industry reflect reality for many Americans. While insurance companies cover millions of claims a year, the denials can seem unjust. All the healthcare stuff is funny to me because y'all niggas didn't y'all wanted to get rid of Obamacare. And all the people who was coming out like shocked at how much Obamacare was helping them. Like, okay. I remember I was able to be on my mother's insurance. So I was like 25 or 26. Y'all can't do that no more. Y'all can't do that no more. And I'm sorry for y'all. I'm sorry for the kids. I'm sorry for the kids. That sentiment has grown in recent years. Health insurance executive, policy experts, and pollsters say fueled by the rising cost of medical care and the emergence of huge bureaucracies that make seeing the doctor more difficult. There is this rage that is coming out. A few years ago, he would hear mixed consumer views on health insurance, with wealthier people generally speaking favorably about their plans. I don't hear that anymore. The wealth gap has closed, and there is no amount of money that can buy you good insurance. High deductibles. I feel like my deductible and my copay, like I feel like it be out of control. I feel like, baby, y'all playing with me. High deductibles and co-payments are causing nearly 2 of 5 working age adults to delay visiting the doctor and filling prescriptions. Those who do not get care can become burdened by medical or dental debt, something almost 1/3 of working age adults report experiencing, the study said. Once people get sick, and I just said the other day, while y'all be looking down on homeless people, that we're all a medical emergency away from being homeless. I just said that. Once people get sick and need to use their plans, things can start to go wrong. A senior scholar at the Commonwealth Fund who focuses on access to healthcare coverage, when that happens to people, they really aren't sure what to do. Many patients don't realize they have the right to challenge an erroneous bill or a denial of coverage, she said. Others say they don't have time to navigate the labyrinth insurance system to do so. The privileged pay up and the poor give up. That's sad. That's sad. So this is more so going into people's opinion about the state of healthcare. I don't know why that young man took that father's life. How did he pick this man out? Like, I feel like that's sad. It said he has 2 young boys. He was only 50. Like, that's sad. I'm sorry, that's sad. But I always feel like, for one, if you don't vote, you don't get an opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But also, even if people do vote, they're not very well informed. Because it was very shocking to me. People with the amount of people who didn't know what Obamacare actually did for people and how beneficial it was. Like, you're saying you're against Obamacare, but you don't even know what it did for people. Okay. I will say, honestly, the only thing, I haven't had a primary care doctor in 100 years. I really don't ever go to the doctor, which is not good. My aunt was just telling me I need to go get a physical and get checked out and stuff. I really don't ever go to the doctor, and I pay for health insurance every fucking year. I really don't. The only thing I do with my health insurance is I have really, really severe eczema, so I'm always going to a dermatologist. The GYN for like your feminine exam, and the dentist. I go to the dentist for, I get a cleaning every 6 months at the dentist, and X-rays are covered. I had an experience earlier this year. First of all, I feel like health insurance and dental insurance is like having a coupon. Like, it's like having a coupon. Now, I get lucky because I don't really have to do anything when it comes to the dentist. I haven't had a cavity in ages. I just go, like I said, I go for my cleanings and I go for my X-ray, and all of that is covered. I don't have a copay. Like, it's just covered. Now, earlier this year, I got the most painful, like debilitating painful toothache I have ever had since like my early 20s, when I had to get my wisdom teeth pulled. This itch was painful. I went to the dentist, and come to find out, I had to get 2 root canals. Apparently, like, is it the nerve or the root that dies or something? I can barely remember. The dentist sent me to a specialist. I forget what it's called. What is the dentist when they go do the dental surgery? Like, is it called orthodontist? I can't remember. But you go to like a specialist dentist that does the actual oral surgery. First of all, I'm the type of person, I go to the doctor or the dentist, baby, I'm asking 100 questions. I feel like this dentist ain't know what the hell they were talking about, because I was like, I don't have no cavities. I really don't ever have cavities. Like, how do I need a root canal? But apparently they don't have nothing to do with the cavity. They was like, your root can just die. Like, that don't make no sense. What you mean it could just, like, nothing happens and it just die? I don't know. I didn't understand. I had to get 2 root canals. It was extremely, I think it was like $3,000 or $4,000. But I feel like these people scammed me, because I'm thinking, okay, y'all do the oral surgery, it's $4,000. Y'all just do everything. No, after they did the surgery, then they said, oh, you need to go to your regular dentist to get a fill-in. Like, we just go in there and do all the stuff, and then you gotta go. You can't leave the nerve exposed, so you have to get a fill. Baby, y'all just got paid $4,000. Feel that shit. I go back to the regular dentist for the fill-ins. They telling me it's gonna be like $2,000. Wait a minute, sir. I just paid $4,000. They said I used up my benefits, so now everything else is out of pocket. When I tell you, I was sitting there confused, swearing the white people was lying to me because, baby, how do you use up your dental benefit? Like, I never heard that in my life. How do I use up my dental insurance? And this happened in like February. So I had to go the rest of the year with literally no dental coverage. And I had to pay out of pocket because I couldn't not get the fillings. That causes more issues. I couldn't leave the nerve exposed. When I tell you I was so mad, and honestly, my mama had to help me pay for it because I do not have, I was like, baby, I just gave them all that money for the damn. So once we got to the, like, I think it was like 2,500 or 2,000. I was like, baby, y'all playing. I ain't got no money for that. I still do not understand how you use up your bit. How do I use up bit? Like, I don't know. I still don't understand that. I still don't understand that. And it still feel like a lie. But my mama confirmed. And I did call the dental insurance. But I feel like everybody was lying. Because that didn't make no sense. That didn't make no sense. Now, my experience with healthcare, like I said, is typically just, like I said, it's going for those regular exams. Now, a few years ago, I went through where it was so weird. I was suddenly like not being able to breathe. It was like I literally wasn't getting oxygen. I could literally walk across a room and be winded and out of breath to the point I had to sit down. Like, I could not walk across a room without getting winded. It felt like I was trying to breathe underwater all the time. It was the strangest thing. Like, I could not get oxygen to the point that at this time I was in a 2-bed, 2-bath, like 1,700 square foot townhouse. I couldn't even walk from like my bedroom to the kitchen. And I will never forget having to take my dog outside and having to lay down on the concrete because I felt like I was finna pass out. I felt like I couldn't breathe and it would make me lightheaded. And I feel like this is going to sound crazy, but it would make me lightheaded and it would make me blind. Like, my sight would turn black. It was so strange, but it was like I wasn't getting air. This went on for like 2 months because I was like, baby, I ain't got no money. Like, I ain't got no money to go to the doctor. I ain't got no money to go to the doctor. So it got really bad. Like, I would be like fainting spells. Like, I could not get oxygen. So I went to like one of those like urgent care things. And, you know, during this time, you had to answer all the COVID, questions. And one of them was about, you can't breathe. So they did that test and did some other tests. I was like, baby, we don't know what the hell wrong with you. We don't know why you can't breathe. So then I had to just go to the ER. Which you never want to go to the ER, baby, because you don't want that bill. But I was like, I got to just go to the ER because I literally cannot breathe. I cannot even walk across the room without, like, about to faint and getting lightheaded. Child, I get to the ER. They do chest x-ray. They do all kinds of tests, blood tests. I'm sitting in the little room, all the little nurses, all the different people coming in. Everybody just chill, just regular. All of a sudden, them people go crazy. Miss Hobart, oh, did you drive here? I was like, yeah, I drove here. You drove on the road? Where the hell else do you drive besides the road? Yes, I drove on the road. They were literally like, I was like, what is wrong? They got some kind of test result back, but wouldn't tell me. They was like, we gotta let the doctor. Oh my! Like, they were like going crazy. I was like, what the hell going on? The doctor comes in. No, 3 doctors came in and a bunch of like nurses. The room, they had me in like a little teeny room. The room was like full. And I was like, what the hell is going on? They literally was like, Miss Hobart, you have no blood in your body. I was like, what? They literally were like, you should be dead. Like, you don't have any blood. Apparently, like, you have something, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like, you're supposed to have a certain amount of blood in your body, which I think is supposed to be like 10 to 11. It's like a score. It's supposed to be like 10 to 11. And when you need a blood transfusion when it's low, it's at like a 7. Babe, I was at like a 2 or 3. And they literally were like, you should be dead. How did you drive here? Like, and this is when I learned the reason I couldn't breathe is because red blood cells is what moves, like, it is your oxygen, which I had no idea. I didn't know your blood had anything to do with your damn oxygen. I'm thinking that's your lungs. But that's why I literally couldn't walk across the room and would get lightheaded and have dizzy spells because I didn't have any red, I didn't have any blood. And they literally gave me 3 or 4 blood transfusions, and I still wasn't at a normal level because that's how low it was. So the whole ordeal, because they're like, it's not normal for someone who doesn't have an actual wound that's bleeding blood to be that low. So we had to figure out why my blood was so low. Well, because even though I didn't got shot or had a wound, women bleed every month. Now, I had been going to the doctor telling them something is wrong with my period for like forever. They weren't listening to me, child. Come to find out, that's why my blood was so low. My uterus was nothing but fibroids. And I had like 2 different diagnoses. Like it was 2 different. Oh, what was it called? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Because I didn't want to have kids, but come to find out, I had some type of condition where I couldn't even have kids if I wanted to. I forgot the name of it. It was like endometriosis, and then it was like another condition that I cannot remember. But this was my first time having to have surgery. I would either have going through the rigmarole of going through the insurance, having to pay for surgery, which it was surgery, hospital stay, and I forgot what is it called when you still have to go to the doctor for care after the surgery? It's I can't remember, but it was like a bunch of stuff you have to pay for. I don't know how y'all be going having cosmetic surgery all willy-nilly. I am terrified of surgery. I was going through it. Having to go through just the fact you have to have surgery, but then also having to deal with the insurance and talk to the insurance all the time, which the insurance screwed me because this is how much how much the doctor, this how much stuff is, this how much the insurance paying, this how much you owe. Please tell me how after they gave me that, after I have the surgery, I got a bill from the insurance saying, well, actually, I know we told you this was all you had to pay, but come to find out you got to pay some more. Baby, I don't know where that bill at. Charge it to the game. Because I don't know who getting them collection calls, but they ain't coming to my phone. Sorry to that hospital. I'm never paying that bill. I'm sorry. Like, look, we went through all this before the surgery, and y'all told me what I had to pay. That's what I paid. Whatever y'all decided, oh, never mind, we're finna be somewhere. No. I remember after that happened, doing my, my sense of humor, I said, babe, if I end up in the ER again, I'm gonna have to just die. Next time I'm gonna have to just die because I cannot afford another surgery. Like, I'm gonna have to just die. I absolutely get, especially because we know most Americans are just living check to check. Most Americans are not making, a ton of money. They say we don't even really have a middle class no more. But I absolutely get the average American being frustrated, upset with the healthcare system. We know our healthcare system is trash, but ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Like, we know it's trash. So I get that frustration. And I've never even really had to really deal. Like, I'm not the type of person that has like people who have like ongoing conditions and they always have to go to the doctor or a specialist or get medication. Just my little instances of having to deal with it's crazy. It's out of control. And I really be feeling like if I pay for insurance, it shouldn't even be no copay. Y'all taking money out my check. Why am I paying anything? Like, I should be able to walk up in the doctor. Why I gotta pay a copay? I still don't understand how that deductible stuff even makes sense. Like, I still don't understand none of that. All of it get on my nerve. All of it get on my nerve. But does that mean let's go up and let's celebrate killing the CEO? Baby, that's so. First of all, it ain't like Robin Hood where he's stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. At least Robin Hood gave some. Baby, that ain't give us nothing. Like, killing a CEO ain't. Not that it's okay to kill, even if it helps, but it ain't even help y'all. Like, why are y'all cheering? Like, it's so sad, weird, unhinged. Like, this really finna be the Wild West. Like, this really finna be the Wild West if y'all are going up for the vigilante. Like, it's unhinged. It's unhinged. I don't understand it. I don't know what the CEO was doing. But whatever he was doing, I doubt it deserves the death penalty. The CEO's salary reportedly was $9 million a year, and that's not including the bonuses the top crust of the company always receive. I'm not mad at it. You're not mad at what, Danny? So the CEO's salary was $9 million. What does killing him get the American people? Y'all think it ain't gonna be another CEO to take his place? Y'all think anything gonna change? I don't understand. People acting like they've never heard that attractive people can literally get away with murder before is what's huh? Who? What? People acting like they've never heard that who attractive and who got away with murder? Where that's at? Who riding? Wait, what? Child, what do I need to Google? Because what are y'all talking about? It was Romney Care before it was Obamacare. Romney passed it when he was the Senate for Massachusetts, and the conservatives were here for it when he did it at the state level. Yeah, but yes, I was about to say something, but I ain't even gonna do it. But yes, Blueberry. The rest of the execs stepped over / past his dead body and went upstairs to have their meeting detailing how much they're screwing customers to improve the company's bottom line. There's a reason why I don't agree with the generational wealth conversations. There's a reason why I don't agree with the like celebrating that Rihanna is a billionaire stuff. I do not believe in wealth hoarding. Also, in order for any company, this healthcare company, Elon Musk, his best friend, I'm sorry, for anybody to amass a wealth of millions, you're exploiting somebody. You're taking from somebody. You're screwing over somebody. Period. You absolutely are. Damn, sis, you have squeezed a whole lot of life into just 40 years. And God willing, I got 100 more to go. Because I know what we finna start elongating. Like, who I got, how much money I gotta get together. Oh my God. Speaking of Me trying to live to 140 years old. Y'all, I saw the I hope I can look it up. I saw the craziest commercial. I thought the commercial was a joke. Y'all, I saw a commercial talking about you could pay like 5 payments of $3,000 for cloning. Have y'all seen this? This shit was real. This shit was real. Oh, I hope I can look this up. What was it called? What was it called? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, we're cloning. We're cloning. Here it is. I don't want to clone. I just want to live till I'm 140 years old. Y'all, they're cloning. They're cloning. Literally thought this was a joke of a commercial. Here it is. Viagen Pets. Kismet, the genetic twin and clone of Georgia. They're cloning. We're living in a sci-fi movie. They're cloning. The Viagen Pet. Let me see. I don't care about y'all. Y'all, they're cloning. Oh, here we go. Initiate cloning. The total cost of dog cloning is $50,000 paid in 2 equal installments. The total cost of cat clone, like horse cloning. Y'all know that meat y'all eating is cloned. Y'all eating cloned meat. Oh my God. When I tell you, I thought I was in a toy. I thought this was a joke when this commercial came out. I was like, cloning? Like, and it just seemed so just normal. Like the commercial just made it seem like it was Instacart. Like, get your groceries delivered. Like it was, I about fell out. They're cloning. They're cloning. First of all, the dog population is already out of control. Get your animals fixed. Like, stop buying puppies. Why do we need to clone the dogs? Like, the population is already, like, it's too many animals in the shelter. Why are we cloning the dogs? But I'm pretty sure it's because they want to clone the meat y'all eating. Please just leave the vegetables alone. Don't clone the vegetables. We are literally living in a sci-fi movie. We're living in a sci-fi movie. Just give me whatever I need so I can live to 140 years old. I don't care about the cloning. But y'all, I thought this was literally the craziest thing. Who are y'all gonna clone? I can't think of nobody I'm a clone. Are y'all gonna pay 4 installments of $50,000 to go clone somebody? I thought this was crazy. I thought this was in freaking set. Y'all, they're cloning. They are cloning our values and mission. I feel like an old person. I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day. Like, yeah, I'll be honest. I feel like those people that was freaked out at when technology started and they were like scared of technology and saying how technology is going to end the world. I will never forget somebody around me some years ago being like, 5G is going to ruin the world. 5G. Maybe 5G ain't this shit yet. I don't know. I feel like that though. We're about to end the world. Like, clone it. I don't know. Something about like this shit is freaking me out. Something about the cloning shit is freaking me out. I don't like it. What happened? I thought we were just trying to do robots and have people live to like 200 years old. What happened to that? We done got off track. I just want a robot. Like that episode of Black Mirror when she had the robot boyfriend. I want my robot boyfriend that look human. And I want to live till I'm 160 years old. That's all I asked for. I did not ask for cloning. Why are we cloning? Give me my robot boyfriend with human skin. And give me whatever I need to live to 200 years old. I don't want the clones. Please don't clone. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the clone. I don't like the clones. Oh my God. Y'all, are y'all freaked out by the cloning? Are y'all freaked out by the cloning? I can't. I'll be honest. I feel like the people that were scared of technology. I'm scared of the cloning. I don't I don't like it. I don't like how many years into this science are like I don't like when something is like new. It ain't tried and true and tested over time. What are these clone things going to turn into? Like it's giving sci-fi movie. It's giving we're living in a sci-fi movie. Too late for vegetables. Most of the veg are human. You know what? It's so funny you say that because did y'all know broccoli is man-made? Like, why did I think all vegetables just came from the dirt? And our baby, when my aunt told me that broccoli was like, it was like made by like some Italian man or something. Baby, broccoli was. Am I the only idiot that didn't know that? And now they got like, and I refuse to eat it. Baby, they got like cotton candy grape. Why did y'all want the grapes to be cotton candy? Why did y'all want the grapes to be cotton? Niggas ain't worried about curing cancer. They're worried about making cotton candy grape. That's what the scientists are doing. The scientists are making cotton candy grape. I'm not eating no damn cotton candy grape. No, 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 no. I'm literally about to just have my own little garden and just only eat what I grow because I'm getting freaked out. Is the FDA allowing the clone? I think y'all eating clone meat already. I'm gonna be honest. Because if they just brought this to the public, that mean they been had the ability to clone. Like they been could clone. Y'all eating clone animals. Y'all eating clone animals. Just please don't mess with my black bean burger. Don't clone the black beans. Don't clone it. Don't clone the soy. Don't clone the vegan food. Don't clone the vegetables. Let me live in peace. Just give me my robot boyfriend. And let me live till I'm 200 years old. Like, stop all the bull. Daddy, saying nothing good can come. Nothing good. Nothing good can come. I don't know why humans are hell bent on ending the world. I don't know why humans are hell bent on ending civilization. Why the hell do y'all want to end civilization? I like civilization. I want to live. I thought we had the scientists working on us living to like 200 years old. I thought we had them people making us robots that look like human beings. I want my robot boyfriend. I want to deal with no real people. Give me my robot boyfriend so I can program that nigga. Because that episode of Black Mirror, I was like, oh shoot, baby, we're about to get the robot boyfriends. I love the episode of Black Mirror. When baby, her real life boyfriend died that she was in love with, so she got him in like the machine. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I could just turn him off, turn him on, program him, and he got human skin and see him. I'm here for the robot. I would absolutely sign up and pay my money for a robot boyfriend. Charge it, put it on my credit. I'll make payments. Like whatever I gotta do. I want my robot boyfriend. And I want to live till I'm 200 years old. I don't know why y'all want to do the cloning and end civilization. Oh my God. A lot of tech companies like Apple are forcing Congolese people of all ages into slavery by forcing them to mine cobalt, copper, and other minerals for our cell phone. Oh, baby. And the chat GPT and the AI. Them people are over there working like slaves and being disturbed because they doing all the stuff for our AI and our chat GPT. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's so weird to me. Like, people are so against these companies and all these billions. That's your man's, though. That's your man's. That's your man. Y'all just voted into office, though. That's his buddy Elon Musk, though. And all the workers' rights that Elon Musk wanna look. But look, I'm just a polo black girl. Oh, I'm not scared of the robots. I'm more scared of the robots than I am the clone. Go watch the episode of Black Mirror. You won't be scared of robots. I want my robot boyfriend. I want my humanistic robot boyfriend. I'm telling you, TP, if they're just now bringing it, I buy that. Because if they're just now bringing it like a commercial for the public, that means they been doing this ish. I'm scared I was eating clone animals before I went vegan. How long they been putting the clone animals in the supermarket? Because I know they have. Like, I know they have. I know it. Hey, Obsessed with Horror. Thank you so much for being here in the live. Yeah, I'm not scared of the go watch the I'm mad I don't know what season or what episode. It was an episode of Black Mirror where the girl, it was either her fiance or her boyfriend or her husband. She was in love with this man. He died. So she had a robot made in his image. I want that robot boyfriend. She was teaching the robot how to screw and everything. I'm sorry. I won't go too far. But that I was like, oh, I don't need to deal with no human. Give me my muscular robot boyfriend. I will pay what I need to pay. I'll pay what I need to pay. I would absolutely walk down the street with my robot boyfriend that I programmed. I'm not scared of the robots. I'm scared of the clones. I'm scared of the clones. And I'm scared of the people in power that don't want to give up power, who would just clone their ass and stay in power. Because you know Biden ain't want to get out the office. Biden ain't want to give up power. If Biden could have his Biden clone, he would have still ran. I'm scared of the cloning. I don't want the clones. I don't want the clones. And I'm a horror girly. I know what it looks like when you clone. And what them clones, you don't know what them clones for. Look. I can't. Look. It's getting wild out here. It's getting real wild out here, okay? I'm talking about, I thought you ever be watching, you know how you be watching TV, but you kind of like going to sleep? I thought I was dreaming when that commercial came on. Like, I legitimately thought I was. I thought I was dreaming. You can literally pay money to walk around this mug, be walking through your neighborhood, walking a cloned pet. And turn it off when it disagrees with me. Give me a robot. I'm telling you, I would absolutely. Now, the only thing that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies is I always cover up the camera on like my laptop or my webcam. I don't want nobody watching me through my robot eyes. That's the only thing. You're going to have to like have your eyes closed at all times, baby, because I don't want nobody to see me through to hack my robot. That's the only trepidation I have. But outside of that, me, Nikki, I would absolutely pay the down payment, have the payment plan for my robot boyfriend. I am so serious. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm absolutely getting a robot boyfriend. They need to come on and hurry up. Time is a wasting. If that commercial, instead of it being the cloning your pet, if that would have been a boyfriend, baby, I would have been jotting the information down. Oh, I need my boyfriend. How the hell am I gonna get 4 payments of to get my $50,000? I don't know, but I'm gonna get it. Look. I'm absolutely signing up for the robot boyfriend. Why would I want to deal with a fickle human? Give me my robot. I can program it to be whatever I want it to be. If I need somebody to challenge me and argue, oh, that's the program. That's today. If I want you to just shut up, oh, that's the program today. Look, if I want you to just be a yes man and agree with everything I say, oh, program today. Look, I want my robot boyfriend. Scientists, get on it. Get on it. And whatever y'all gonna give us, whatever pill, whatever machine we have to step into to live till we 200 years old. I'm not asking for a lot. I just want those two things. That's it. Look, go down to the leasing office. Yeah, the robot boyfriend moving in. Put the robot, the robot Gen 125 on the lease. Oh, and I'm gonna program him to go get a job so we could be a 2-income household. I'm tired of being a single parent. My dog needs a daddy. I'm not even joking. I would absolutely get the robot. But I don't want to look, it gotta be the Black Mirror robot. I don't want a robot boyfriend that look like iRobot or something. It gotta be the Black Mirror boyfriend that got human skin and look human. That's the robot boyfriend I want. I'm not, look. People are cheering because they think it's the start of a revolution, but nobody's going to do anything resourceful. People are idiots. I feel like we underestimate how high the percentage of ignorant, dumb people are. People are idiots. How the hell is murdering a CEO, which outside of the morality of it, is like a weed. You pull one out, another one pops up. Did they think the whole healthcare system was gonna crumble? Did they think the whole company was gonna crumble because you killed the CEO? Pull one out, another one pops up. I'm really confused at the trajectory of how this is supposed to take us to revolution. Am I missing something? Am I the idiot? How the hell is that going to take us to revolution? Let me see, because y'all seeing stuff that I haven't seen. What they said that man's name was? Oh, Reddit is the Wild West. Let me see what they saying about him on Reddit. How did the police even get? I guess they arrested him at the scene. Oh, in this morning's Up First, they said it's disturbing that the wider public is valorizing the shooter and that is due to the American public becoming more comfortable with political violence. Now, that is kind of interesting because I was just looking at something talking about how we're becoming more comfortable in a society with like a lack of decency. Like it's starting to be a lot more okay to say certain things publicly like that you used to couldn't say. Like we're becoming a society where our decency is like less and less and less. Like we're lacking human decency. So it's kind of interesting about the American public becoming more comfortable with political violence thing. And this is also why I say y'all fake as hell. Because everybody who was like going crazy because Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on the Oscars, and I literally said, why y'all mad? Because America loves violence. Y'all love, see, you know what? Oh, y'all be so hypocritical. Y'all cheering for the fact that old boy murdered someone, but was going crazy when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. Oh, y'all fake as hell. Oh, y'all so fake. The fake outrage. Oh my God. Media, please don't talk about rich people exploiting the working class. Class war is bad for our business. Look, spooky trans people, immigrants, and Muslims. Look. It's incredibly frustrating that not one major media outlet is brave enough to frame this killing for what it is, a desperate gasp by a public that is being killed by... Wait, what? Yeah, killed. They have denied my... well, yeah, people do die and lose their life because of being denied coverage and stuff. But killing the CEO ain't gonna, like... it's either something is wrong or it's not wrong. Like, either murder is wrong or, like, I don't agree with like something being okay depending on who does it. Like, that's no. Either something is okay or it's not. Oh, this celebration demonstrates failure of the social contract. People suffer so they don't buy into social rules that have failed them. That's interesting. I literally not look. The man gonna get mad. But I literally always say, if we did not live in a society, if we did not have certain social, I literally be, look. I be saying all men will be rapists. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about, did y'all watch that show? What was the show with Anthony Hopkins where you could go to that town that was full of robots and do anything you wanted to do to them? Oh, damn it. This was a great show. What was this show called? It was on HBO. Oh, Anthony Hopkins' filmography is extensive. What was that damn what was that TV show? Westworld. Do y'all remember that TV show Westworld, where it was like an amusement park for adults? The place was filled with robots, but they were human. Like, they would cry, they could have hurt, they could be scared. And the people the men who would come, you could do anything in the world. You can explore, like, you can do anything. Baby, they wanted to come in there and hard R word the women. Like, they just wanted to come in there and do sexually deviant things. I be saying, if it wasn't for certain, look, I don't think it reminds me of people who grow up religious, like, oh, you got to be a good person or you're with the threat of like burning in hell. You're not actually a good person if you're only a good person because the threat of your religion. And I feel like a lot of people aren't actually, like, they would murder and they would rape, and if it wasn't for the fact that this isn't just a lawless land, like I really think a lot of people would, like most people's morality isn't what stops them from causing and committing harm to other people. It's not the morality. So it's really interesting to say people suffer so they don't buy into social rules that have failed them. Child, y'all about to turn this place into the Wild West. Yes, thank you, TP. Westworld. I still don't see what y'all talk. Okay, I don't see what y'all talking about people calling him attractive. Oh, they had a manhunt for him? Baby, who going to Yahoo News? Who in 2024 is going to Yahoo News? Please, please. Like a legitimate question. Wait, so the guy came from a life of privilege? Y'all going up like he doing something for the working class. He ain't even the working class. He's a privileged class. Oh, I'm gonna use up all my baby. The New York Times, that's my reputable source, but ain't nobody got money to be paying y'all all the time every month. Let me just go to the Associated Press. I just want to see who is calling this man attractive. And all this Googling, I ain't seen a picture of the man yet. I literally haven't seen a picture of the man yet. Is this him? Is this him in the orange? Is that him? Is that the suspect? Not y'all around here trending free look. Oh yeah. Y'all got to get off the internet. Y'all got to go touch grass. Y'all got to get in the real world. Get your kids off the screens. It's rotting Americans' brains. He's being cast as a romantic figure. We do not kill people in cold blood to resolve policy differences or express a viewpoint, the governor said. In a civil society, we are all less safe when ideologies engage in vigilante justice. I don't know why people don't understand that. Like, who gets to write the rules? Like, who can vigilantes take out next? You failed my child, so I could take out the teacher. I don't like the public school system, so I could take out the principal. Like where is the line drawn? And that's the thing with going up for a vigilante. There are no lines to be, like, you're erasing the lines. Anything up for grabs now. Oh, I don't like that my YouTube video ain't being shown to 500,000 people, so I can go snipe the, like, it doesn't make, like, social shame is the only barrier stopping some people. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I do genuinely feel that most people are inherently good. Like I truly feel like when it really comes down to it, I don't know if it's naivete. I do genuinely think that most people are good. I think the internet and the fact that certain things are, I think it makes it seem like there are way more like ignorant people, violent. I think in the real world, get your kids off the internet. I think in the real world, I do think most people are genuinely good, but I do think that it is the fact that, as the governor just said, we're in a civil society. Like, I don't think it's morality. I don't. It's the social contract that we all enter into. That's why I said, who gets to write the rules of the vigilantism? It's dangerous territory. It's very dangerous territory. I I haven't been able to find it, but y'all say the people is cheering and going up for him. I don't understand. I don't. I don't get it. But then again, I was watching something on Peacock that I put on my watch list yesterday about, like, was it like the New York Strangler or something? After he got arrested, he had groupies. So look, it's nothing new under the sun. Humans have always been batshit crazy and insane, but it's astonishing. You have to be on X and Instagram comments for. Oh, okay. Well, let me try to find. Do I have to be signed in? Because I literally never get on social media on my laptop, and I do not know my logins. I'll go to the cesspool that is Twitter. I don't want to have to create an account or sign in. Like, can I just? Okay. Why won't it just let me go in? Oh, I'm signed in on here. Okay. What am I supposed to look up? His name? What was his name? Luigi Manadun, something with an M. I don't even know what the hell is this man's name. Child, I don't even really know how to search, to be honest with you. I'm not. Oh, here we go. Is this him? Yeah, this him. He could have had any girl he wanted. Some guys like me would trade places with him in a heartbeat. It's so disappointing seeing him just throw everything away that was handed to him. Baby, what are you talking about? Why he kind of. Wait, why he actually handsome? He didn't do it. We were playing water polo together at the country club. What? What? Bro should have been a model. Lil bro going in the history books. That's literally just a selfie in front of a wall. His only crime was having a name owned by Nintendo. I know why y'all brains are rotting, because I do not read, like, I'm not on this sector of social media. Our brains are really rotting, and this is why. His sister posted on Instagram. They putting so many asterisks in the words that I don't even know the word. Y'all, since when do we not just put like a few? Why do they have 4 asterisks in the middle? What word is this? Like, why is it? I don't. Child, y'all put too many asterisks in that word. I cannot. Why are they saying free this man? Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. I can't. Yeah, I'm feeling dumber. I'm feeling like this is rotting my brain. This is why the brains are rotting. Because this is the content y'all ingested. The brains are rotting. Oh my god. The brains are really rotting. I cannot. I cannot. I'd rather have an article to just something. I can't read them. I can't. Look, that made me feel. I feel like I killed brain cells reading that. Like, I legitimately killed brain cells. I cannot. I cannot. Try the lever for a fantastic non-corporate owned news source. I haven't heard of that. Let me see if this is actually reputable. Okay. We gotta move on to other news because I can't with the Louis. You know what? I don't even want to know nothing else about. Look, why I'm putting in your comment? It ain't called try. I can't talk and chew gum. Look, we gotta figure out other news because I what's the next topic? Because I can't go down the Luigi rabbit hole. I can't do it. Oh wait, what did this say? The Lever is an American reader-supported investigative news outlet founded by David Sirota, a speechwriter and former senior advisor to Bernie Sanders. Okay. Health insurers 371 billion windfall. It's so funny to me when people talk about folks getting government handouts. Baby, nobody gets more government handouts than the rich corporations. I can't remember who video I was watching, but they were literally calling Elon Musk a welfare queen because of all the. I'm telling you, the rich corporations, that's who getting the handouts, babes. Those are the welfare queens. Like, we be worried about the wrong things. Okay, I'll have to check out the Lever. That's why I unfollowed gossip blogs years ago. It literal sex. Like, I'm saying, like, I'm not on that sector of social media. I'm just in the sector with movies and TV. Like, I'm just in the sector of looking at some of my celebrities that look pretty. Like, I'm not in that sector. Look, I cannot ingest that every day. I can't read that every day. Like, I literally feel dumber just with that little bit that I was reading. Like, I legitimately feel like I killed brain cells. Like, I killed brain cells. I can't do it. And literally though, I used to be so obsessed with like celebrity news and gossip when I was younger, but the internet was different. Like, you clicked on links and like it wasn't it I think the most cesspooly thing I was involved with on the internet when I was younger was Perez Hilton. Y'all remember Perez Hilton and his little celebrity site? That's the most like cesspool fuel that I would be involved in on the internet. The internet is different now. The internet is different. I don't even think the kids have a childhood no more. Get your kids off the screens. Kids on social media, that's child abuse. Like it's child abuse. Get the kids off the screens. Get the kids off social media. I literally don't know how y'all read that stuff. That just took me out for real. Like just reading that little bit. And why was everybody saying bro? Why was everybody calling him bro? And who was the person talking about they was at the country club? I'm not even finna go. You know what? I can't go down that rabbit hole no more. Okay, let's move on to another topic. Do we have anything else? And I have a feeling that was just a little bit on Instagram. I'm pretty freaking sure. Like, I would bet money that if I would have been able to pull up the cesspool that is Twitter, oh, I know it would have been even more ridiculous. Like, I know it would have. It would have been on a whole other. Now that's the Wild West. Look, that would have been a whole other level. Twitter, look. I am over on now the one site because most social media sites I don't just scroll social media, right? Because like I can't. But I will scroll Instagram, not my YouTube channel Instagram, because the algorithm don't know me. But my personal Instagram, now I'll scroll that because all it's gonna show me is girlies with with the hair, animals, vegan stuff. Because that's all that's my algorithm. So I feel safe scrolling IG. I don't scroll nothing else. I'm not on TikTok. I mean, I have like a TikTok for my channel, but I don't actually be on TikTok. I just post over there sometimes, but I don't actually be on there. Oh, shoot. I don't actually be on there. See, I'm always flailing my hands. I don't actually be on there actually looking like my Twitter, my TikTok, I'm not actually scrolling. I'm just posting because I have a channel, but I'm not actually scrolling. The only thing I will scroll is IG. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all scroll social media. It's insane. It was different when oops, baby. It was different when it was coming from actual journalists. Now anyone can have a voice. Bring back real journalism. That's why the kids are uninformed and ill-informed. Because we don't even know the reputable like sources to go to. Bring back real journalism. We need journalists. Real, well-studied, well-read journalists. I was about to put another adjective, but I changed my mind. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't know. Okay. Oh, are we signing off? We done chatting? Good night, pretty girl Danny. Okay, well, I guess y'all kicking me out, telling me I ain't gotta go home, but I gotta get the hell out of here. So if we do not have any more topics or anything to get into, I guess I will go ahead. I guess I will go ahead and sign off and bid you guys adieu. Shout out to y'all. Remember we have our Wishmaster watch along Friday, me, Struggle Reviews TV, My Sweet Perspective, Sister Girl on Film, In Love with Horror. We also have a poll on the channel right now for our next, since the Juice watch along wasn't as bad as I thought, okay? I am going to do another first time watch along, and we have a poll up. So make sure you go participate in the poll for our next first time watch along. Right now, the Cable Guy is winning. No, I have never seen the Cable Guy. Paid in Full is coming in second. I have never seen Paid in Full. So whichever one, and they're neck and neck, 44%, 42%. So you might go break the tie depending on where you're leaning. But that will be our next first time watch. These are like the stuff that people have recommended to me. That's why they're the options. Because I said if Juice was terrible, I was never gonna listen to y'all again. But Juice wasn't terrible. I'll probably never rewatch it. I just probably would never have any desire to. It's just not my thing. But it was good. It was actually good. I didn't hate it. And I was not, oh my God. Y'all don't even know how badly I was literally about to flake on that Juice watch. Because I had already flaked. And then when I rescheduled, I was about to flake again because I just really did not want to. It's just not. I was like, oh, I was like, I know myself. I'm not going to enjoy this. It's just not my taste. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. It didn't suck. I think it started off a little slow. But once it turned into a slasher with Tupac playing a hood slasher villain, it was good. Like Tupac literally turned into Ghostface and was taking out all his friends. It was actually good. And you could tell it's Ernest Dickinson because he added like the horror elements to his little hood movie. It was actually good. It was actually good. But we also getting into more, channel business. We are going to be getting into our year-end wrap-ups, which I typically do like early. Girl, I'm right here. Which I typically do around January. If you've been here, then you know. If you haven't been here, I always do my year-end wrap-ups, my top 10 best of the year, my top 10 worst of the year. And I also have a few other top 10s that I'm going to do for the first time this year that I thought of just throughout the years I was watching stuff. And then last year for the first time I was like, you know what? I always just do the top 10, but I see so many movies in a year. Like literally, y'all, what does my letterbox say right now? I have watched 421 movies this year. I'm not sure how many new releases, but that's my total movies for the year. And I'm always like, I watch so many movies, and I watch so many movies that I feel like I never hear people talk about. Like, I'm like, do people know this movie exists? So starting last year, I kept track of all the new releases I watched, and I did a massive, like 4 or 5 hour live doing a tier ranking of every single solitary 2023 new release. And I will be doing that for a second year in a row. I will be doing my massive tier list ranking every 2024 new release movie that I watched. Now, I do not, last year I did not include the DNF movies, the did not finish, but I think I might do a tier this year for all the did not finish movies. I don't know. Should I give the DNF movies any shine? I kind of feel like I should, because I pulled the DNF on some of like the big name, like Never Let Go. I cut that off. Night Swim, I cut that off. I had a few. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to do that, which typically it'll probably be like the first week of December, because of course we still have movies that come out at the end of December. And I still do not have a top 10. We're nearing the end of December, and I still do not have top 10 best movies of 2024. It's been a slow year. It hasn't been a good year. I'm struggling. But hey, I still have new movies to watch. I actually just saw a new 2024 movie that I think is going to be my number one favorite of the year. Y'all know it was Oddity. That was my number one favorite of the year for a long time. Then I saw another movie, a foreign film that knocked Oddity out. Then I saw another foreign film yesterday that knocked that one out. So if you want to be apprised of what I am watching on a daily basis, make sure you are following me on Letterboxd. I did post that link on the community tab where you can see what I am watching every day if you want to see what I'm watching in real time. But my IG is the same way: kittens, puppies, firemen, and baked. Like literally, because like it's the algorithm. It's going to be, even though I don't cook, I'm always looking at like vegan recipes and watching people make vegan food. That's going to be in my feed. Of course, if you are here on the channel, I had like my locks. So a lot of my feed is like girls with locks, animals, vegan stuff. Like that's my feed. So yeah, I feel safe scrolling IG. I don't feel safe scrolling any other social media at all. And I feel like I'm not really I'm not a social media girly. I'm not one to really scroll social media. Like I post, I just don't really scroll. And it's so weird, y'all. Social media, am I old? Is social media is that like how the kids exchange numbers? Because I went to that little Christmas thing earlier and literally the person was like, are you guys like, let's share social media. And I was like, oh, is that, have I not been outside? Like, is that what we're doing now? Like, we meet people and we don't get their number, we get their social media. Like, I felt so weird. Like, am I old? Is that what the kids are doing? We're not giving our phone number anymore. We're sharing the social media. Like, and I felt so, oh my God. See, there are some social constructs that keep me from just being unhinged and acting like the Wild West. I was in a social mood and was talking and mingling, and one girl in particular that I really liked her. Baby, we was down there hanging for a few hours, and then baby told me she was 22 years old. I was disgusted. I think you probably could have saw it on my face. She said she was 22. I was like, ugh. And y'all know I just moved to this city. And we was talking about going to see the city together. I'm like, girl, I want to go see the city. Like, babe, I'm 40. You're 22. I don't want to hang with no little teeny popper. I was so taken aback. I could not believe that she was 22. I was like, girl, like, am I old enough to be her mother? Am I old enough to have a 22-year-old child? And I'm sorry. You know what? I am old enough to have a 22-year-old child. If I would have had her when I was 18 years old, babe, I'm old enough to be your mother. I am old enough to be your mother. I don't know. I'm disgusted. I don't know how people do stuff like. I have somebody I know. She's my age. She's dating a guy that's 26. I feel like you're a kid. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're a kid. Like, I guess you're an adult, but like in relation to me and my age, like I feel like you're a kid. Like, I don't know how y'all. I don't know how to be dating the youngins. Like, I feel like you're a kid, and I don't even mean kid in like a disrespectful way. I just feel like relative to my age, you're like, I feel like I would be disgusted dating a guy that's 35. Like, I would literally be disgusted. Like, I can't with people that's I can't. I can't. You got to be my age or older. Like, I would be disgusted. I would be disgusted. But I'm just rambling. Let me go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for being here for another chit chatty live. Babe, I ain't did no content. I haven't done any content. I got that Pumpkinhead review that I'm working on. I was trying to get my I have been working behind the scenes. I was trying to get my cosplay together for the Pumpkinhead review today. But babe, I ain't posted no content. I just been doing these. Y'all be showing up for this live, so I ain't did no work to do like no actual review. I'm feeling very leisurely. So this week it's just been watch alongs and a little chit chat live where I can just run my mouth and I don't really have to do no work. But we're gonna get back on track. We're gonna get back on track because, you know, ebbs and flows. But yes, I was working on my cosplay look for the Pumpkinhead review, so that will be coming probably at least by next week. I think I am going to still try to do the retro rewatch review with Breaking Bad. We'll see how that does. We get together, have a watch along together of the episode, and then we come back right behind it and we have a live discussion. I'm probably going to schedule that for Monday. Yeah, I'm going to schedule that for Monday. The Dexter prequel starts sometime this week. I think maybe Friday. And I don't know. I know I want to talk about Dexter because I did cover Dexter New Blood on the channel. I think that was like my first year on YouTube. But I just don't know how I'm going to cover it. Meaning, I don't know if I'm going to do an episode per episode breakdown or if I'm going to wait until the season ends and just do a full season wrap up. I don't know. Let me know thoughts, opinions, on which one you guys would prefer. But thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next one. Thank you.
You're here already! You're next!
Now, Sid, don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
He knows what scares you. It has from the very beginning.
Sometimes that is what
I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid.
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
They are not men, monsieur. They are dead bodies. Dead. Zombies.
I'm not even going to swat that fly. I hope they are watching. They'll see. They'll see and they'll know. And they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
You're here already! You're next! You're next!
We'll make her one of us. A loving cup, a loving cup. We accept her, one of us. We accept her, one of us.
Goober gobble, goober gobble.
We accept her, we accept her. Google gobble, Google gobble. One of us, one of us. Google gobble.
They're going to make you one of them.